Have you ever heard a funny rumor about the band? Something that's just so far-fetched.
Well, one of the guys who used to be in our band talks a lot on the internet, and he's kind of like those little prick kids. You know, he reminds me of one of them because he has nothing to do and he's like upset about it. So he just talks shit all day on the internet. But the funny thing is, if I ever saw him, he would run in the other direction as fast as he possibly could. But he says all this crap on online and stuff and in songs, and it's just because he's like jealous or upset or whatever. And I understand that, but it's his own fault. And he says this stuff, but I mean, he's such a pussy, and like the guys he hangs out with are such pussies, and it's just like, it's ridiculous, dude. That's why I think everybody that talks shit online is cowardly, because they just don't have the balls to do anything, and it's so pathetic to me. It's fucking pathetic.
Let me ask you this.
I'm
actually pretty familiar with it. People have been asking, we got over 300 responses, what's the reason for Deuce leaving Hollywood Undead?
You know, I'm not getting into specifics. It's just that things weren't working out. Like, you know, sometimes, like I told you, those situations we were in together, you're either a team member or you're not. And, like, you go through that stuff together and you have to be a tight unit, because if you're not, you can fall apart from at the seams, you know? It's a tough job. A lot of people think it's just glitz and glamour. There's a lot of hard work and dirt that we have to go through. And it just wasn't working out. We weren't doing it together. And that's why it's upsetting when he talks this crap. It's like, really? Like, he knew it just as much as we did. It wasn't working out. So it's just, you know, that's the way it goes. That's why.
We pretty much officially decided that we have no reason to even speak about it. I mean, to be honest, even telling you as much as he has is actually the furthest we've gone. We don't want to acknowledge it because he's sitting there saying whatever he's saying. Now, people are either going to believe it or they're going to think he's full of shit. We're just going to keep doing what we do, and that's it. Like, we've made another record, and it's going to be great, and people are already loving the first 3 songs. So what else more do you want? So
Aereo Dude wants to know how has the group changed since he left? Like, do you feel like do you think you're better?
Oh yeah, I mean, Johnny and I both agree, and I'm sure everyone in the band. It was actually so bad, I'm not gonna say, that I don't think there would have been another record if he was still with us. Like, Danny came into our group because we've known him for a long time, and brought like a new, I think, life to the band, and we're all getting along great because of it, because we bent over backwards to accommodate Deuce in a lot of ways, and we don't have to do that anymore. We're all happy, we're all equal, you know what I mean?
So before you were unequal?
In the sense that we did a lot of things to make him happy, so he would want to keep touring, to keep this success going.
The thing is with Deuce, like, I don't know why we're talking so much about this, but it was just that he wasn't happy on the road. He didn't like it. So we would have to do things to make him happy on the road, when, like I said, we have to all go through it together. And another thing is, you know, he claims he was writing the songs, and it's all such BS. And you'll note the songwriting quality has actually stepped up on this record, and I think that's because we let him go, and I think in a lot of ways it was holding us back. It just wasn't, you know, he wasn't on par with us.
Was there a lot of pressure to make this album better than the last one, since I guess a lot of Deuce fans would have thought this is that you would be worse without it?
Actually fans of him?
Apparently.
I don't understand that.
Have you heard his stuff?
It's terrible. And if someone thinks that's good, then I mean, I don't know what to say to that. You're just a fucking idiot.
So other people's music that he's rapping over and changing melodies, how is that his new songs? How is that his music?
Let's drop it, dude, because I don't want to get too much more into it.
Okay. That's fine.
It's pointless. Listen, the bottom line is we've moved on, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. He can do whatever he wants. We're just going to take the higher ground, and we don't even want to talk about it. We're moved on. The music will speak for itself.
Is there anything on the new album that is a message to the...
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's not like we're upset about it, dude.
All right.
He's probably going to assume that, and that's fine, but no, our music, each song, there's a different story behind each one.